As far as the Good Times Netflix reboot that we didn't need, as far as the Good Times Netflix reboot that we didn't need, as far as the Good Times Netflix reboot that we didn't need, I want to say this. I want to say this. As far as the Good Times Netflix reboot that we did not need, the cartoon, the carcoon, the Netflix carcoon reboot of Good Times, that was an absolute disgrace. That was an absolute disgrace. We did not need the Netflix Good Times cartoon. Steph Curry. I respect Steph Curry. Black wife, black children. I respect Steph Curry. But Steph Curry needs to explain to the African community. Steph Curry, Chef Curry, are you listening, sir? I need you to explain to the African community why you executive produced or financed that garbage. Steph Curry, why did you executive produce or finance that garbage? It was the most disrespectful, racially insensitive, derogatory cartoon made about black folks this century. I cannot believe Steph Curry got involved. I cannot believe Netflix put it on. We may have to boycott Netflix if they keep it up. We may have to boycott Netflix if they keep it up. We may have to boycott Netflix if they keep it up. And then I've learned that these writers were white folks. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I thought the writers were Negropeans. I thought the script writers were Negropeans. You're telling me a group of Caucasians. You're telling me a group of Caucasians wrote that disrespectful, racially abusive Good Times cartoon reboot for Netflix, and nobody said nothing at all? And nobody said nothing at all? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Brothers and sisters, we have lost our integrity as a people. We have lost our honor as a people. We have lost our character as a people. For Netflix to not hear from none of these leading blacks or leading black organizations, for the white screenwriters not to hear from any leading blacks or these leading black organizations, for Steph Curry not to hear from any leading blacks or leading black organizations, that is absolutely unacceptable.
Of your new animation, Good Times, just wanted to get your thoughts on it.
Yeah, it's obviously the IP of Good Times. Everybody knows what that is, and there's such a it's on a pedestal of shows that represent black culture, black social commentary, black family. This is a different take on that, so the name will ring, but an animated series that's kind of driven towards the adult audience, it's a little different. So you take that for what it is, and
you're going to be watching it with the family?
I will not be with my kids, no.
Everything black, blackbird, black moon, black sky, black light, black, everything black. Wait a minute. The baby, little baby, and baby baby? Too many babies around this crib.
That is absolutely unacceptable. In case you haven't been paying attention, Black America's self-respect is on trial. In case you haven't been paying attention, Black America's self-respect is on trial. In case you haven't been paying attention, Black America's self-respect is on trial. Do you know what's happening right now? They are testing us to see how far they can go without any pushback. I'm going to say it again for the Negroes in the back. I'm going to say it again for the Negroes on the front. I'm going to say it for the Negroes on the side. I'm going to say it for the Negroes on the balcony. We are in the middle of a great social experiment with Black America. I want our community to understand something. We are in a great social experiment. The power structure of these United States, the power structure of these United States is trying to see how much will Black people accept before they push back. And as the great and honorable Frederick Douglass, with whom I share blood, with the great and honorable Frederick Douglass, with whom I share blood. The great and honorable Frederick Douglass said what? A man who will not fight for himself isn't worth being fought for by others. Because if he doesn't value freedom for himself, he will not value freedom for another person. Such a man, the world will say, shall lay down until he has sense enough to get up on his feet. It is useless to put a man on his feet if the next minute his head is to be brought against a curbstone. Frederick Douglass said, the slave that is whipped the easiest is the slave that will be whipped the most. Baba Umar Sharif, peace and love to you, elder. Baba Umar Sharif, peace and love to you, elder. I believe that's Baba Umar from Jacksonville, Florida. I believe that's my elder, Baba Umar from Jacksonville, Florida, who stood with me in Bunell, Florida on May the 1st. Where were the rest of you? Where were the rest of you Negropeans on May 1st when we was outside the Bunell courthouse in Bunell, Florida, standing up for our 18-year-old brother, Brendan Depper, who they want to send to jail for 30 years? We only had 12 Africans at that protest. That's an insult. We only had 12 Africans at that protest. That is unacceptable. We only had 12 Africans outside that courthouse standing with us in support of that 18-year-old brother, Brendan Depper. I better see all y'all outside that courthouse on August the 6th. Don't call yourself an activist. Don't call yourself conscious. Don't call yourself a Pan-Africanist. Don't call yourself a DR.UMAR supporter when I call on you and you don't stand with me in times of need. We going back to the courthouse on August the 6th to stand for our young brother. Who going to be there with us? Who's going to be there with us on August the 6th outside the Bunell, Florida courthouse, brothers and sisters? I remember when I met with the late daughter of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., rest in peace, Yolanda King. I remember when I met Yolanda King as a junior in high school at Shippensburg University out here in Pennsylvania. I remember when I met with Yolanda King, the late daughter of the good doctor, Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. I met her at Shippensburg University on a Scotland School for Veterans Children trip to Shippensburg to hear her speak. And she signed her autograph, and on the autograph she gave to the future Prince of Pan-Africanism, Queen Mother Yolanda King, the eldest daughter of Dr. King. She wrote on my program when she signed her name, she said, stand for something or fall for anything. Rest in peace, Yolanda King. She said, stand for something or fall for anything. The question for Black America, are we going to stand July the 1st, Netherlands, Rotterdam, Emancipation Day? Where the invitation at, family? I'll come back to Amsterdam and Rotterdam. You know how I go down. Emancipation Day, where my Rotterdam Africans at? Where my Amsterdam Africans at? Where my Dutch Kingdom? Where my Surinamese Africans at? Where my Aruba Africans? Where my Bonaire Africans at? Where my Curacao Africans at? If you want me in the Netherlands on July the 1st, where is the invitation? If you need me in the Netherlands for Emancipation Day on July the 1st, where is the invitation, brothers and sisters? You know I will pull up for my brothers and sisters in Rotterdam. You know I will pull up for my brothers and sisters in Amsterdam, brothers and sisters. You know I will pull up for justice until every African is free. Until every African is free, no African is free. Until every African is free, no African is free. So, brothers and sisters, we are in the midst of a great social experiment. They are testing black people's character. They are testing black people's courage. They are testing black people's integrity. They are testing black people's resolve. They want to see. Hold on. I sent the first Negro to the block party this morning. Hallelujah. I sent the first Negro to the block party this morning. Hallelujah. I sent the first Negro to the block party this morning. Hallelujah, my brothers and sisters. Oh, yes. I want you to get me some seafood salad, my ninja. I want you to get me, what else? I want some ribs. I want you to go by Max's Cheesesteaks at Germantown and Erie in North Philly. Get me a cheesesteak, extra mayo. Make sure you get some mushrooms, some sweet peppers. What else? I want some mushrooms, some sweet peppers, a little bit of ketchup. Okay. I also need me a ginger ale, Schweppes and Seagrams, no Canada Dry, Schweppes and Seagrams. I want you to get me a little bag of Swedish fish. Get me a bag of cherries. I love cherries. I love cherries. What else I need today? What else I need? Get me a veggie lasagna, a nice veggie lasagna, my ninja, because you won't be coming on my live streams ever again the rest of your life. That's the price you pay. That's the price you pay for trying to come at the King Kong. If I ban you, I'm never unbanning you. So if that one comment is worth you being banished from the Black Power platform for the rest of your life, so be it.